Hey guys, it's Rob, and thanks for tuning in. So I hope everybody had a great week since last we chatted. My week has been pretty good. Um, just to give you a kind of a quick update on my Canucks thing, since that was kind of the big part of my last blog, and I had a really short blog because I wanted to get and watch the Canucks game. They are leading 3-1 in their series against Chicago. They won the first three games, lost the last one pretty bad last night, but they're coming back to Vancouver. They played really well this year in Vancouver. They beat Chicago both games in Vancouver, so I'm pretty confident that they're going to take Game 5 and move on to the second round. I actually picked Canucks to win in 5, so there you go. Turns out I may actually be right. Moving on to more pertinent matters, things that you would probably actually care about. Yesterday, at around what's supposed to be 8:11 or something, according to the Terminator movie, Skynet was supposed to be activated. So that was kind of going around the internet and around Twitter, and I'm expecting robots to take over any day. So if you see any Arnold Schwarzenegger lookalikes running around with big buff Arnold men, then that's probably what happened. And and look for John Connor, because where's John Connor? So definitely, yeah, that was kind of funny, and that was being sent around the net. The other thing too that is coming out on Saturday is the new season of Doctor Who. So I'm definitely going to be checking that out. I'll probably be talking a little bit about the Who over the next few blogs. Fortunately, it's Saturday nights, which kind of sucks because sometimes Saturday nights you're busy doing D&D, doing whatever. So hopefully I'll Canucks games maybe. So hopefully I'll be able to catch up on some of the newest Who's and be able to chat about that. Apparently they're going to be in the States this time, so that should be interesting because they haven't done a lot of stuff in the States, or they say they're in the States, but it's not filmed there and stuff. Apparently here it's going to be very clear that it's filmed in the States. And I'm definitely looking forward to see how that works out. I had mentioned last week about this project that we're working on, and it's still in the sort of preliminary planning phases, so I don't want to say too much about it in case for some reason it doesn't go through and we can't do it. What I will say about it though is it's going to be pretty cool. Hopefully we're going to have some interaction and you're going to actually be able to kind of chat with us while we're doing it. That's kind of all I'm going to leave with right now because we're still kind of in the email communication stage and just trying to figure out whether it's even possible to do this thing and whether we'll be doing it. But I will definitely be keeping you updated as we kind of work through it and try to get some more on it. Yeah, the other thing too is Thor. I saw some more Thor trailers super soon, super soon. I'm excited about Thor. I can't wait for Thor. Um, you can see if you want to get caught up on Thor instead of what's happening in the comics, the most recent comic, which was called Journey into the Mystery 622, but was actually essentially Thor 622, has a nice little thing that explains kind of the Thor line for the last few years. If you just want to catch up on sort of the last few episodes or issues, I've done maybe the last 10 issues or so have been on the blog. Maybe not quite that. Maybe the last 8 issues. I've done kind of a quick review and synopsis of them, so you can totally check those out there. So yeah, that's sort of some of the news that's going on. Um, I am almost out of t-shirts. I know that I've been saying that for a while now, but I think I only have one or two geek t-shirts left. So this is one of my last ones I'm going to show you. I actually got this one just recently when I went down to Seattle for that Battlestar Galactica exhibit and other things. And I'm just going to show you here. So it's like Spider-Man. It's a cover of one of the Spider-Man comics. I believe it's like 70 or something. You can kind of see it there. I actually got it at Target. I've really noticed right now that geek stuff and comic stuff are very popular. Old Navy has stuff. Target has stuff. Where was I? Someone else. It was like the Gap, and there was like Superman shirts at the Gap, and I was just like, what the deuce? Like no fracking way. The comic stuff is really popular right now, and because it's at places like Target, it's dirt cheap. So this is your chance to get some pretty sweet comic book and fantasy sci-fi stuff for cheap at stores like that. So definitely, if you're in the stores, check those out. Well, I'm going to leave you with my answers. The question was actually asked 2 weeks ago now. Last week's it was quick. I didn't get a chance to answer it. Pretty much it was having to do with the Batman and the Superman movies, which are both kind of in their early stages, I guess. Although I think the Batman one is actually being filmed right now in Pittsburgh, if I remember correctly. And I kind of said, which one are you more excited about? Me personally, it's the Batman movie. Batman's actually probably my fifth favorite superhero, mostly because although I'm not a super big fan of the character itself, there's been some brilliant Batman movies, obviously the most recent two, but even the ones in the 90s, although they're cheesy and they're really bad, and how many freeze puns could Arnold possibly come up with? They're still kind of good. The Batman animated series in the 90s was brilliant with the Mark Hamill's The Joker. There was actually an episode with Adam West too that was very good. It had Harley, of course, Harley Quinn. Even the Adam West Batman too. It's kooky, it's fun. But maybe the biggest thing that made me a big Batman fan was some of the Batman graphic novels that are available. I could go grab them right now actually, but Dark Knight Returns, Batman Year One, by Frank Miller, and Killer Joke by Alan Moore, which is a brilliant Batman, probably my favorite Batman work, kind of a Joker origin story. So yeah, more excited about the Batman movie and kind of seeing how they're going to continue on with that, how Bane and some of those other villains are going to all be organized and put together. So definitely looking forward to that. Last Superman movie was was brutal, kind of like Smallville. Hopefully with Nolan directing, it's going to be a new Superman, a different Superman. So I'm excited about it, but not nearly as much as I am about Batman. Well, that is going to be about it for today. Feel free to comment. Let us know. Maybe you can tell me that I am full of it and that Superman is way more exciting and way more interesting to you. Yeah, follow us on Twitter, Facebook. Keep checking the blog for more and more interesting stuff. And so say we all.